Hey guys, just a quick PSA from editor Julian. This game involves some pretty dark themes, so if you suffer from any kind of depression or anxiety, I strongly recommend you don't watch this series. If you are affected by any of this, there will be links in the description where you can get support. Bye for now and enjoy the video.
Hello!
Hello!
Hey! Welcome back to Doki Literature Club. Today we're making more poems
Yeah, we're
Sure
making
are.
more poems for our
to
girls.
impress all the young ladies of the club.
But preferably Yuri.
Preferably Yuri, this one here, who we're hoping to impress with our wide vocabulary.
Such as philosophy.
Philosophy.
Oh, melancholy.
Basically, if it's got more than 3 syllables.
Yeah, more or less. Starscape. Yeah,
Oh,
Inferno.
Yes. Yeah.
Starscape Inferno.
Infallible.
Passion.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. Whisper?
Oh.
Extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
Oh, no.
No!
Oh!
Time.
Sadness.
Time.
No!
Should have gone for time. Extreme.
Extreme? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good call. Okay.
Eternity?
Eternity.
Yeah.
Insight.
Insight. Yeah. Disoriented.
Oh, infinite.
Ooh, infinite.
Infinite. Anxiety.
Oh!
Contamination.
Oh, yes.
Intellectual.
I am an intellectual.
Just picking.
Depression. Oh no.
no.
I fucked it.
Captive?
Maybe? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And
And
last one.
Tragedy.
Suicide's very dark.
Tragedy.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I'm getting there.
Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days.
Uh-huh.
Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Lennon.
Hey, yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking
Oh,
of which,
the
Small
Simple
things,
things.
simple things.
I'm kind of hungry.
There's a shock.
Really stink. No.
Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No. No.
Not it.
Called it. No, thanks.
Eh? That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that, all of a sudden?
Yeah, why that? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it.
Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out.
Oh, boy, my. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room.
A sneak?
So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option.
I give up.
Aww.
Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Alright.
Whoa!
Jesus.
Somebody's been going to mass. Jesus, who was your priest, mate?
Yuri suddenly giggles.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that she was listening in.
Oh God.
Her face is in her book, as always.
Ah, she can multitask though. My lassie's, she's smart.
I wasn't listening or anything.
No, of course not. Just hearing.
It was just something in my book.
Uh-huh.
Yuri, tell Lennon to let me borrow some money.
No. Well, share the
Whoa.
wealth, actually.
Yeah, you know
She's
what?
got a good point.
She's got a good point. Yeah, exactly.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford.
Well, if she wasn't crushed by the capitalist system, Yuri, maybe she'd have more money.
And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Oh, okay. All right.
Damn.
Damn.
This just got really deep.
Did I just...
Yeah, you did. And it was
I
hot.
didn't mean that.
Well,
I got so absorbed in my book.
yeah, sure.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way you could think that.
Oh, we do.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Yes! Yes! Accept the revolution. It's coming. It's inevitable.
Retribution.
No, don't correct her. She was right. She was spot on.
Yeah.
No.
Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Yeah, I hope so.
Uh,
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
You don't have to trick people, Sayori. Just
yeah.
come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Oh!
What?
Who just hit her?
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow.
It's Link.
What was
Yeah! Just throwing pops.
Yeah!
a cookie?
A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic.
What?
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
Oh, it's this bitch.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. That was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Thank you for hitting me in the face with a cookie.
Sayori hugs the cookie.
Oh god. Jeez, just eat it.
Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
Sugar.
Sayori suddenly claps her hand over her mouth.
Bit my tongue.
Oh,
Ah, it's horrible.
it is horrible.
It is
to bite
horrible.
your tongue.
You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Yeah, it must be a pretty good cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
What? So rude.
Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me.
Oh, excuse me. Ooh.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
I get it.
Gal pals. Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Sneaky, I like that.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Yeah.
I used to do shit like that in school. Just like...
She's Trotskying away.
Yeah, she is. Trotsky. Bomb. Bomb.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes.
Says you.
Monica, can you tell Sayori... Huh?
Natsuki glances around.
Oh.
Monica isn't in the club room.
Where is she?
Where's Monica anyway?
I don't know.
Good question.
It is a good question.
Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
No.
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just has something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh.
She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's why we can't write her poems.
She's already got a boyfriend.
She's already got a boyfriend.
I'm sorry, bro. I've got a boyfriend.
Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
you should be. Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me.
At me? Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Oh.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really.
Multifaceted.
I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
Fair enough.
That's so cool!
That's pretty cool.
You should play something for us, Monica.
No! Right, okay, I'm gonna... small tangent. Small tangent.
Performing seals.
Performing seals. I'm just gonna go on this rant here. So if you out there are a performer of any kind, be it musician, actor, singer, whatever, this rant is not for you. Anybody else, if you encounter somebody and they tell you that they play an instrument, and you tell them, and you insist that they perform something for you right then and then, you're never gonna be impressed. It's never gonna meet up to your expectations. Especially if they're like, I play the clarinet, and you're like, wow, play me something. And I don't know, unless they play like the theme from Jurassic Park, you're just gonna be like, cool. You know, no more to it. And singers as well, if you're like, sing something fuck off, no. Like what? Give me a... no.
Also, you've not warmed up or anything.
Mate,
So you've never
I've
been
had
to
that
it.
so many times as well. I've been like when I used to get the train to uni, I had my bass on me. They're like, "Is that a guitar, mate?" And I'm like, "It's a bass guitar." Same thing, play us a tune. I'm like, "I don't
No.
have an amp. It's gonna sound.
You can't hear me.
It's literally just gonna sound like
Yeah.
like just metal strings. You're not gonna be impressed."
Just try walking around Glasgow with a harp, Julian.
At least like...
No, I walked around Glasgow with a double bass on my back.
Yeah, but
I
people
went-
don't know what the harp is.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
so people
Like,
are
is
like,
that a
what's
piano,
that?
mate? I'm like,
Yeah,
no, it's
aye.
not a piano. Do you think I can carry a piano on my back? Really?
Pals of ours play the accordion, and I don't know if Aileen gets it, but Val certainly used to have people asking her if she had like a TV on her back.
Yeah, exactly. So what do you think, pal?
Yeah, man, that's it. I'm carrying
Think
her.
about
I bought a bag specifically for my telly. And I'm carrying it around on my back so that I can watch shit on the go. At least with a piano, fair enough. If there's a piano handy, you can probably knock out something and impress people. But
That's...
anything else?
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yeah, don't put people in that position.
Yeah.
Yay!
It's not fair. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Lennon.
Oh, okay. Well, this is what I mean. It's pressure.
Monica smiles sweetly. Oh.
And does her, like, sexy pose. I don't
And
know.
throws everyone else off the screen.
I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. See? He gets it.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently,
Okay.
and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really.
I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade.
So mischievous.
I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down.
Sweet.
Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie.
How big are these cookies?
Yeah, this doesn't seem like that.
I'm thinking
Not
they're like,
impressive, really.
I
Jumbo.
mean, yeah, like Tesco sized, like that size.
But then
you
that
know the ones
wouldn't
that you
be
get in Tesco?
Yeah, but they're not that big.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
They're quite big.
I know, but it's not really a somehow she's suddenly already finished. It's like,
Aye, because that
That's a
implies
free
that it's
bite
like
affair.
that implies that it's like a Millie's cookie, like birthday cake, like
Yeah.
a big cookie, as opposed to like the pack of 5 that you get in like Tesco, Sainsbury's,
hi.
whatever.
Am I the only one that thinks that they're kind of big?
They're
No, I
big,
mean don't get me wrong.
but
Compared
it's
to
not
like,
but it's not a. Sayori somehow managed to finish her whole
yeah,
cookie
they're
already.
big, but they're not impressively large.
I think the writer is implying that girls take their time and take small cute bites.
Oh,
Sexist.
yeah.
Yeah, well.
Anyway,
I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more.
yes.
Yeah, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading.
Nah, yeah.
I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me.
Oh,
More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
oh.
Ah.
Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. I hate that. She
Yeah.
sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second.
Oh.
Not that only, but that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book.
Sorry. I was just spacing out.
I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Ah, I see.
There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go.
I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyway?
Well,
It's Animal Farm. Yuri closes the book and
It's
scans...
propaganda!
The book is titled Portrait of Markov.
Okay.
There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister.
Okay.
But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust.
Fuck.
No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart.
Fuck. That's kind of...
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that kind of thing, Lennon?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
Yeah.
It's just that those kinds of stories,
Really get you going, huh?
they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective.
Sorry.
When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in.
The path to hell is paved with good intentions.
Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonists, they made it to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I?
No, not at all.
Not again.
Not at all.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then.
Yeah.
But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem.
Oh.
When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people.
Oh.
So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading.
Yeah.
The least I can do is listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is a literature club after
It
all.
is a literature club.
You know,
after all.
fair enough. We're gonna rock up and we're gonna talk about how much we love books.
That's true.
Yeah. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book.
Quickly retrieve the book that I had just put into my bag.
Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right?
Slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Damn, you're such a player!
I am a player. It's like, is it okay if I sit here sitting down, like...
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to.
Oh.
It's just something I'm not very used to.
Oh.
That is reading in company with someone.
Oh. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Oh, alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realise that she's not actually looking at her own book.
She's staring at me.
And I glance over.
Yeah.
It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
Sorry.
Don't be.
I was just
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do?
Yeah.
I don't really mean to.
Oh, well.
Sorry.
Stop it!
I mean,
Here, this should work, right?
I slide my desk up
Play
until
it.
it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
Oh, push your boy, yes! Get your wholesome.
Go on, son!
Go on, son, yes! Stuck in,
Yes.
mate, stuck in.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are
Oh.
almost touching.
Oh.
Right.
Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open.
And put my left arm around the back of her chair.
Oh.
Ah,
I guess
I guess-
it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Yeah.
She's turning my pages! Oh, look at that artwork! Okay, I've clearly moved down a character
Yeah.
arc here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger.
Ah.
I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after
Oh.
it flips to her side.
Yes.
So wholesome, but in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me.
Oh.
Well, if we're playing a character who's in high school, he's 100% got a raging stoner.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
100 I'm sorry.
He has a
I'm
trouser
sorry.
tent.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. Man's got a boner.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
That's
Yeah.
just how it is.
Alright, that is just how it is. You look at a girl's legs and you're like,
Hey man, sometimes you just look at the blackboard
Yeah.
or out the
Well,
window
yeah.
or at nothing.
yeah,
And-
you look at a tree.
Yeah.
And then
massive
the
erection.
Loch Ness monster just comes
Yeah.
up for air.
It's like what? What? Nothing. God, nothing. Nothing. Really. Go away.
Are you ready
Yeah. Eh.
to turn the page?
Oh, ass. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second.
I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet.
Oh,
I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
no.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You're not as used to reading, right?
No.
Oh, look at the smile.
I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit
The
longer.
smile.
It's probably the least I can do.
Oh, yeah.
Since you've been so patient with me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence.
She's waiting for me.
Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange.
It's very intimate, though.
Yeah.
Like, if she's pure into books,
Yeah.
and, like, we're sharing a book together, that's...
Yeah.
I think John's in love.
I think Lennon's in love. I think Lennon and Yuri are in love.
Oh, that sounds that's a musical right there. Lennon and Love.
Yuri.
Springtime
Lennon
for
and love.
Lennon.
Springtime for Lennon, yeah. It's also really funny because Yuri is a male name in
It is,
Russian.
yeah. Russian.
Oh, hey Yuri.
So I just picture, like, I don't know, a short guy with a mustache.
It's Japanese for Lily, though.
Oh.
Not nice.
Yeah, you're
This might
supposed to be reading.
be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. That's a cliche.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yeah.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
I shouldn't have said that.
Mm.
That was the wrong thing to say.
But Lennon,
Uh-huh.
that's probably
Uh-huh.
a terrible thing to have in common
Oh, no.
You idiot! You
Oh.
fucked it!
Oh.
Oh, back to square one!
with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that.
No! Wait. I didn't mean it in bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. Did I write this script? Did someone just follow me around for a while and just be like, that's gold. I'm writing that down.
Just falling about this little idiot like, oh.
I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden?
Oh,
Okay,
fuck
everyone.
off, Monica.
I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other.
Oh,
the
yes.
guitar comes out.
Well, hang on. How's our time doing?
Well, we could maybe read a poem.
We might not have enough time if we wait too long, guys.
True.
Ah,
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb.
Comeuppance. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
Oofed.
Oh,
Smooth.
That was smooth. That was you know
that was
what?
pretty
Good
smooth.
recovery.
That was
Pretty
pretty
smooth.
smooth. That was pretty smooth.
Yeah, yeah. Mr.
I-
Smooth here.
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
Alright. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read up with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning.
Yep. I get that.
In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own, in your own time.
Alright! Хорошо!
I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag. No, just like either fold the corner.
Don't fold
Don't
the
fold the
corner!
corner!
Am I a freak?
Yes, don't ever fold the
Don't
corner.
fold the corner.
I can't believe you would fold the corner.
If you're gonna make notes, write them in pencil. Don't fold the corner.
Use a bookmark, you savage.
Yeah, that's why they make them. And don't just like flat it out on
Right.
the table either.
We have time for one poem.
We have time for exactly one poem.
I think so. Maybe
Okay,
2.
well let's read my love's poem first. Let's keep the ball rolling.
Okay.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Oh.
Oh, she's reading.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face.
Do you like it?
Lennon, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why, you know. Also, I have 3 small icons in corner of screen, and when I press correct word, they jump. You did a good job of explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery.
Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Arms
Oh.
weak.
Used to what?
Knees
I
weak,
don't
sorry.
know.
Knees weak, arms heavy.
Yep.
It's fine. Take time. Vomit on sweater.
Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Mom spaghetti. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just being appreciated like this, I guess.
Oh man, does no one appreciate it?
It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Oh, nice. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before?
Yuri nods.
Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that?
Again, Yuri nods.
Huh. Even your close friends?
Mm.
Yuri doesn't respond to that.
You have no close friends.
I wonder why.
She has no close friends.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
You have no close friends.
Do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
I have no close friends. Yeah,
That's the title of the poem.
I do,
Okay.
if it's with you.
Oh. Yeah.
Right. Are we gonna go for Spanish vibe?
Yes.
Yes. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Each time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again.
Feed myself again. But that's
Feed
okay.
myself again.
So
Hard
well.
writing cursive.
And with that,
Well done, everybody.
With
Well
that,
done.
we'll call that an episode.
yeah, we'll call it. Thank you very much for enjoying our poetry. If you did really enjoy it, you can like and subscribe and do all the things.
Yeah, please. And tell all your friends.
Tell your friends, leave some comments with some poems.
Yeah, actually, you know what?
Yeah,
Why don't
maybe
you write us
write
a little
write a little poem.
write a little poem?
Do write us a poem.
You know,
If you
about
feel
anything that you
inspired.
want.
Yeah, whatever strikes you.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see you.
Much love. Bye.
Much love, bye.
Part-timers, we do this part-time. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe.